Hello Saber farm enthusiasts, this is Cyberkyber once again with another video review of one of the many Sabers. This time bringing you the Menace SE staff. Obviously you have to get them separately, but I did get both of them, just have the staff. I'm really sorry for not getting this video up sooner. This Saber arrived on Monday and I've had too many things on my hands to be able to have time to do the review. But now we have time to do it, which is nice. This Saber also got quite a long time before it actually got here because it was on back order, unfortunately. But I didn't mind waiting for it because I wanted to get it just in time for the winter raffle, and I did get it in time for the winter raffle, and got a fourth prize, I believe, stunt saber, which I also go over together with the free initiate that came with the order. But let's take a look at this one first. So as you can see, it's shiny. It's crazy shiny. Even the red knurled screws are metallic shiny, like they're metal screws. I thought they were going to be plastic looking at the photos, but no, they're metal. I wouldn't have been sad if they were plastic, because they probably would have looked very good as well, but the metallic just makes it all the much better. Then I got the coupler as well. It's a vented adjustable coupler in silver, obviously, just to be able to align all the set screws and the buttons. Because otherwise, if you get a standard MHS vented coupler, you'd end up with the sabers not aligned properly. Maybe half of the saber here, and the other half, in a 180-degree orientation. What else to say? Other options. I did get the switches, AV switches in silver and not illuminated, just for screen accuracy, just so they look like the silver knurled screws. And the emitter, I got it with the black underlay, no windows. And something to mention about the emitter, obviously, which is gorgeous, but as you can see, there's no retention screws that you can see. It's a bit of a hassle, but it's still okay because it maintains the really nice aesthetics. But basically, the emitter is made out of three parts. This part which screws onto this black underlay, and then kind of press fits this part over here. It's loose because I've loosened it right now just to be able to unscrew the whole thing and show you guys. Let's get to it. No, wrong way around. Work with me here. Work with me here. Come on, nearly there. Okay. So you see, this part unscrews from the black underlay, and this also comes off, and you have to press fit it back again. And here we see the retention screw, or actually retention screws. There's three of them, so the blade is going to be very secure. So the reason for the three screws is because the blade doesn't have much socket depth, actually. It's only up to here, I think, that the blade goes in, because the LED module sits around here as well. So that's the reason for the three retention screws, which is fine because with three retention screws, there's no way the blade's gonna fly from out of the socket. So it's very nice. Let's put it back in. Obviously, you have to align this part whenever you're screwing it back on, which is nice because then you can have it like sitting with this part aligning with the rest of the buttons, or like the space aligning with the buttons. I prefer the actual fin aligned with the buttons, so I'll do that. Nearly there. There. Okay. Other options. I got this with Obsidian V4 sound. Not emerald, just with blazing red and silver flash and clash. And I managed to get the quick disconnects as well, because I want to be able to change the LEDs around. I actually have, let me show you guys, a green one that I took from my Archon, which I replaced with another one, as I told you in another video. But the reason I got the quick disconnects was to get rid of the blazing red LEDs that come with the Saber, and I'm going to try to replace them with deep red LEDs, because as you guys probably know, the normal blazing red LEDs show up slightly orangey on camera, but on like in reality it's a very nice red, very bright red. It's just the camera picks up slightly orange. Let's have a look. If I'm not wrong, I've got the Saber in Aldarbido's Rogue One, I believe, Vader, which I made a custom boot for to get a sound for Darth Maul, because you know the ignition is very similar to Darth Vader's, and also with the buzz behind really sounds like Maul's Saber. Now, so that's one half of the Saber. The other half probably has my custom sound font, which is just a loop of the Duel of Fates theme, just to make you feel like you're inside the movie. Now that font doesn't have access to sounds for swings or clashes, because then it would interrupt the actual loop of the song. So it's just, you can see the flash and clash, but you won't be able to hear it. The reason for this is because since you have two sabers, you're probably going to use, you're going to hear the clashes and swings of one of them, and kind of make it seem like it's the whole saber, which is swinging or clashing, whereas it's just one, and the other one is just playing the song. So let's do it. Looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful as well. Not to toot my own horn here, but I really like how the sound font fits the saber. So this is the loop. Now it's going to loop back in. And there we go. So it just transitions and you don't get to hear any like beeps or anything. And that's the whole loop. It's around 30 seconds. And that's just the hum of it. I believe this is the one. And also for lockup, we have a section of the song as well. And it just goes on and on, it loops. I was some time trying to get this to work, and it works, so it is nice. And it goes back. And let's switch it off. Okay. Let's switch to another font.
What is thy bidding?
So this is Aldarbido's as well, just with a custom boot sound.
I'll show you the dark side.
Kylo Ren's. This is also Aldarbido's, specifically Maul's font. Let's do the same with this one.
I'll show you.
There we go.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
So look at that thing. This thing has two 32-inch blades, and it's still huge. It's 2 meters, literally 2 meters, which is 78 inches, nearly 79, I think. I don't work in inches, because in Europe we don't work in inches. But yeah, I think it's 79 inches. So here you see the camera picks up slightly orangey, but it's red. It's as red as what shines on the bed over here. Same with this blade. Probably something to do with the context of the angle, but still fine. I'm not gonna swing it around here because it's just impossible. I have no room for it. But it's very, very nice. Come on, let's. Nah, I'm not gonna try it because I'm gonna break something. And off. My only complaint with the Saber, which is not a real complaint, is that the buttons are, so the switches are here and not here. So I wouldn't be able to switch them on at the same time or just with one hand, such as in the movie. It's not a real complaint. It's just me whining for the sake of whining. So yeah, that's the review for the Menace. Gorgeous, love it. I'm gonna swing it around whenever I have the chance. And let's get to the other two sabers. So first off, this is the price for the winter raffle. It's just a stunt saber. It's a Dominix LE. No, not LE. It's a Dominix V2. And I have never ever held a lightsaber as comfortable as this one. It's so slim. It's so nice with the choke points. It's just great. It came in consular green, but I changed it to Sunrider's Destiny just because I had a module lying around and I said, why the hell not? Very, very nice. This is now going to become my dueling saber together with the consular green Aeon, not Aeon, the Dominix LEV3 that I showed in the last video. So that's great too. And now with the free initiate that came with it, this saber has some history. It's very nice. It's very shiny. This is the Initiate V4, if I'm not wrong. It's extremely shiny. I'm pretty sure it's even more shiny than the Menace for some reason. It's gorgeous, but it's not for me, unfortunately. It was gonna be for me, but my sister said, you know what, I want a saber. I said, oh great, like, do you want me to get you a saber or something sometime after this order? She said, you're getting a free initiate, aren't you? Yeah. Well, I'm keeping it. Well, great. Did you want me to do something with it? Do you want a specific color? And she said, yes, I wanted yellow and I wanted it with sound. Great. She went with no flash on clash and very simple sound, the basic obsidian light sound. And this is the first saber I've got with sound, with no flash and clash, with just light sound, and with a guarded switch instead of an AV switch. So, very new experience, but unfortunately I'm not going to keep it. Which is sad, because I actually like this saber a lot now. And this is the Sentinel Yellow. This, for some reason, this saber is hella loud. It's insanely loud. I had to, like, put some foam in it and cover it, because it would just burst your ears. Which is nice if you want a painfully loud saber, but it's not my liking. So yeah, this saber's going, unfortunately. It's very responsive, it's very nice, it's very comfortable, but I'm not keeping it, which is sad because I want to keep it now. Very responsive guarded switch. I'd never used a guarded switch on a sound saber, as I've said before, and I really like it. Maybe it's a bit too easy to press it, but it's very nice. I really like it. So, that's about it. Anything to add? So, sorry for the transition, but my camera, or namely my phone, ran out of memory. So, here I am again. Anyway, things to add. Thank you very much, Ultrasabers, for the amazing free initiate, the free stand. It was actually a 2-piece stand. The free blade plug and the t-shirt. And also thank you very much for the wonderful prize that was the stunt saber. And actually all of the free sabers that I've got from them, which are quite a few. So as a last thing, I thought I'd treat you guys to see my whole collection. I've never seen this either. So you're seeing this for the first time, same as I'm seeing this for the first time. And I'm gonna ignite them, all of them, and see how it looks. Also shout out to Marlena. I don't know if it's Marlena or Marlena. In Spanish it will be Marlena, in English Marlena. But anyway, thank you very much for all your help as always. I couldn't have done it without you. And let's get to it and let's see how this looks. That's one. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And then 15 or 16. Technically 16. So isn't this an awesome night light or not? Let's check it out without light. Awesome. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching and happy sabering!